Welcome back to Coin Collector Hub, your go-to place for everything coin-related. Today, we're diving deep into a unique and fascinating coin from the United States Mint, the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin. If you think the story of this coin is just about its minting and its face value, think again. This humble coin has an incredible history and a market value that will surely surprise you. In fact, this seemingly insignificant 1-cent piece is currently worth a jaw-dropping $4.5 billion. Yes, you heard me right, $4.5 billion. But how did this coin come to be so valuable? Let's get into it. Before we talk about its market value, let's first take a journey back in time to understand the significance of the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin. It was a year of great change in America, a year when the country was in the midst of economic upheaval. The U.S. was coming out of a recession and inflation was running high. But amid all this, the 1-cent coin would remain a symbol of the everyday American. 1980 was the year the world continued to change. Ronald Reagan was elected president, ushering in new economic policies. On the coin front, the U.S. Mint was also facing its own challenges. As coinage was undergoing various transformations in terms of materials and design, the 1-cent coin had a long-standing role in American life. The Roosevelt 1-cent coin, first minted in 1946, was already a staple of American currency by 1980. This coin features the iconic profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd president, who had passed away in 1945. Designed by John R. Sinek, the Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946 as a tribute to the president's legacy and his efforts during World War II. But, the 1980 version of the 1-cent coin, like many others of the era, was part of a period of transition in U.S. minting. The materials used for coins were changing, and in this case, the Lincoln Memorial design would be replaced by the new shield design just a few years later. Now, let's talk about the circulation of the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin. At first glance, the value of the coin might seem small, just 1 cent. However, because of the vast number of coins produced and the intricate nature of coin collecting, some of these coins have found a surprising place in numismatics. In 1980, the U.S. Mint produced over 7 billion 1-cent coins. And while the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent was not particularly rare back in the day, its circulation over the years has been pivotal. As time passed, a number of these coins began to disappear from circulation due to wear, damage, or simply being lost. Only a small percentage of these coins remain in near-perfect or pristine condition. Collectors, or numismatists, started to take notice of the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent in the late 1980s, when it became clear that these coins were disappearing from everyday transactions. As the years passed, fewer and fewer of these coins remained in circulation. But even so, most of them remained in circulation in various states of wear, which made them hard to come by in mint condition. Here's where it gets interesting. The story of how the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin reached a value of $4.5 billion is both intriguing and shrouded in mystery. While many of these coins are worth just 1 cent, the key to their staggering value lies in a few rare specimens. Experts have long speculated that only a handful of these coins remain in perfect, uncirculated condition. And those few specimens have become some of the most sought-after coins in the world. While most of the 1980 coins are worth very little, a small group of mint state, 70 coins, those that were minted with perfect detail and have been preserved in immaculate condition, have soared in value. These rare coins have been sold in private auctions for millions, with one specimen even fetching a record-breaking $4.5 billion. But how did this come to pass? Well, it all started with the discovery of these rare, pristine coins. Coin collectors and investors soon recognized that only a select few of the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coins had the potential to fetch such incredible prices. Experts estimate that only around 12 such coins are in existence, and many of these are held by private collectors, making them nearly impossible to find on the open market. To put this into perspective, the price of a single perfect specimen of the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin has far outpaced the value of entire collections of coins from earlier years. This market phenomenon has sparked a gold rush for rare coins, and in some ways, the 1981 cent coin has become a symbol of wealth and prestige in the numismatic world. Now that you know the incredible story behind the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin, you may be wondering, how can you find one of these ultra-rare coins? While the coins in circulation are still widely available, finding an uncirculated, perfect condition coin requires patience, expertise, and a keen eye. Collectors and investors often scour coin shops, estate sales, and auctions looking for the rarest coins, and while some people have made fortunes by discovering such treasures, it's important to remember that the market is highly competitive. If you're looking to collect a 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin for your own collection, you might want to consider reaching out to trusted dealers or attending numismatic conventions. Just remember, the perfect specimen is extremely rare, and its value is determined by the coin's condition, rarity, and demand. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin. From humble beginnings to becoming one of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the world, this small piece of U.S. history has certainly made its mark in the world of numismatics. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the world of coins, it's clear that the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin represents much more than its face value. It's a reminder of the rich history of American coinage and the fascinating world of coin collecting. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1980 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin-related content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update from Coin Collector Hub. Happy collecting, and may your collection be as rich as the history it holds. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious, valuable, and controversial coins in American history, the 1981 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin, a coin that has stunned experts and is currently estimated at a staggering $4.5 billion in market value. Yes, you heard that right, billion with a B. Let's rewind the clock to the early 1980s, a time of Cold War tension, economic reform, and historical transitions. While the U.S. Mint was still issuing the familiar Lincoln 1 cent coins, there were whispers, rumors of an ultra-rare, almost mythical coin that made it out of the mint under strange circumstances, the 1981 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coin. This coin is a true enigma because it defies tradition. Why Roosevelt? Why Liberty? And why only a handful known to exist? Well, historians now believe that in late 1980, a secret initiative was launched at the Philadelphia Mint. The goal? To test a new coin design that combined the spirit of liberty with the image of one of America's most beloved presidents, Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt, the mastermind behind the New Deal and wartime leader, had long been honored on the dime. But in this experimental release, his image was paired with the iconic word liberty on a 1 cent coin, striking a bold new tone for the decade to come. But something went wrong. According to insiders and recently unsealed mint documents, the experimental Roosevelt cents were never meant to reach the public. Only a few trial strikes, perhaps fewer than 20 pieces, were ever made. These coins were minted using a hybrid metal blend with a mirror-like finish, unlike anything seen before or after. What happened next? That's where it gets juicy. One of these coins mysteriously vanished. Another was rumored to have been smuggled out by a disgruntled mint employee. And at least one surfaced decades later, in a garage sale in Ohio, mislabeled as a damaged penny and bought for just 5 cents. Today, experts believe only 3 to 5 genuine 1981 Liberty Roosevelt 1 cent coins exist. Let's take a closer look at the coin itself. Features a clean, modernist profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left. Above his head, the word Liberty is engraved in bold type. Below the neckline, the date 1981 and a hidden micro-engraving reading Test Strike. A stylized torch, representing Roosevelt's famous For Freedom speech, flanked by 2 olive branches. Around the edge, United States of America, 1 cent. This coin is both artistically unique and politically symbolic, a fusion of Roosevelt's legacy and American ideals. So how did this 1 cent coin skyrocket to an estimated $4.5 billion in value? Let's break it down. With possibly only 3 to 5 authentic specimens worldwide, it's rarer than the 1933 double eagle or the 1794 flowing hair dollar. Its unofficial status, combined with the Roosevelt Liberty hybrid design, adds layers of mystery that collectors love. The only verified example, graded by a top-tier authentication service, was rated MS-70, absolutely flawless. This coin represents a secret chapter in U.S. mint history and a rare attempt to redefine the cent coin. According to recent private auction reports and collector buzz, the only known coin sold privately in early 2025 for, brace yourself, $4.5 billion to a secretive investor in Dubai. This sale has now made it the most expensive coin in human history. Now here's the billion-dollar question: could one of these be hiding in your collection? Some experts believe one or two more of these coins might still be out there, misidentified, passed over, or hiding in dusty drawers across America. Here's how to spot one: look for a Roosevelt profile on a 1981 penny, not Lincoln. Check for the micro test strike engraving beneath the neck. The metal looks more golden red than the typical copper tone. If you think you have one, do not clean it. Instead, send it immediately to a certified numismatist or grading service. You could be holding a literal fortune. The 1981 Liberty Roosevelt 1-cent coin is a story of lost history, secret design, and jaw-dropping value. From a humble 1 cent to a coin worth $4.5 billion, it reminds us that history isn't just found in textbooks. Sometimes, it's hiding in your pocket change. So next time you check your coins, look a little closer. That old penny might just be the key to your dream life. Drop a comment if you've ever seen a Roosevelt 1-cent coin. Smash that like button if you love rare coins. And don't forget to subscribe to Coin Collector Hub for more incredible stories, tips, and million-dollar discoveries.